Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name's Jamie Williams. Joining me again in the studio this week is my co-host Jonathan Sullivan.
Hello, Jamie.
And also a good friend of ours, and now coming in nearly every week, is Lee Arnold.
Hi, Jamie.
Hello and welcome back to the show again. We had a good show last week. I thoroughly enjoyed being back in the studio and doing everything.
Yeah,
it's
good.
And and this week we've got the second and final part of the PLAZA Theatre.
Yeah.
Over there in Northwich, and it's quite a good one, and I quite enjoyed it.
Yes.
So that'll be coming up in about 10-15 minutes, won't it, after we had a little bit of a chat. Now, what I've decided to do this week, because you two don't do nothing, and it's me what comes up with all the ideas, and my idea this week is, you know when we watch YouTube, you have the top 10. Now there's a good one on there, it's called Nuke 5.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also Slapped Ham. He does it, he puts the best of the best on and all this lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought to myself, do you know what? We could do that because we watch so much YouTube. Well, me and you do, Jonathan. Lee, when you ever ask him, he never watches it at all, does he? So this is for me and you, Jonathan. There's no use asking Lee, is there really? Let's do what we think were our top 10. And I know some of them we turn around and say, remember that one with these blah blah blah, but we can't remember exactly what it was.
No.
We can always find it. It's one of those it's quite a well known one. So that's in there where I put, I've written them down, scribbled them down. You know what I'm like.
Yeah.
And we call them our top 10, but they're not in order. We've just put them in there for the first 10. And what we're going to do is talk about the first 5 first.
Yeah. Okay.
And then after Northwich, we'll talk about the other 5. And the first one between us, as we brought up, was friends of ours, and it's not being biased or anything like that. It's something that if it's in our head, we remember it, and it's out there on YouTube, was the Paranormies.
Yeah.
Now, it's the one where they've got a bell on a strap. It's like a big strap. Right, and they put bells. Brilliant idea what they come up with. And they were in this building, and they were standing next to the bell, and the bell went, it shook and rang, and both of them were quite shocked at it and that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was quite significant the way it happened, because I don't know whether you've seen the video. Lee, what's wrong?
No, I just got in the buzzing off the.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't hear, so we're not worried. And when the bell went, you actually, it looked like somebody shook it. You could actually see it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, and the good thing is, from that, Lee's made one.
Yeah.
You have, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
So when you look at these things on YouTube, you do get the ideas from, and I'm sure everybody across the board of the paranormal do.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm. So anybody out there, if you want to see that, go and watch all the paranormal stuff. It's really good, from 1 to whatever they're on now. It's really good. Yeah. But it's quite a modern one. It's what I'll do is I'll find out what it's called, and in next week's show we'll
give you all the titles to everything.
Yeah, it's just this week I threw this off the cuff to you two, didn't I? About 10 minutes ago, and you went, yeah, let's do it then. So we wrote down. So it's just a quick bit of fun, isn't it?
It is.
So the strap with the bells on it hanging from the ceiling, and the way it shook was brilliant.
Yeah.
The next one, I think I watched this with you, Lee.
Yeah. It
was me, you, Marie, and Leanne, and we were watching it. And I'm sure you've seen it by now. Mind Seed TV.
Yeah.
Highly recommend you. Any of these, what we put on here, subscribe to.
Yeah.
Because they're really good.
Yeah.
Now, the one with Mind Seed TV, the one I remember, and I'm sure if you've seen it and you've seen it with me, was with Tanner.
Yeah.
Right.
And they were in this building, and he was on the top of the stairs, and he leaned across to look down the stairs, and the next minute he was dragged, and he just shot across the room. But you see it from downstairs, you don't see it from upstairs.
Right, okay.
So at first you think, this could be a bit fake, it could be this, but then you've got the camera upstairs.
Oh, right, okay, so you get the two views.
So you get it from 2 different views,
Right, okay.
And he didn't want to do the paranormal investigations ever again. He was when he went up and seen him, he was sitting.
Wasn't that the title of the video?
Yes.
That he was going to quit.
Tanner quits Paranormal or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get on Man City TV, you'll see it.
Yeah.
And when he went up, he was sitting against the banister, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And you could see the fear in his face of what has happened to him. I mean, there's a lot more on Man City TV, but there's two significant ones which we've
Really
seen
good,
about and that.
Yeah.
So, when you think about it, how would you feel if you had the same experience as Tanner did on that Man City TV program?
I think it'd put you off for a while.
A while?
Yeah.
I think it put me off, full stop.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be a
It's
paranormal
scary, that.
investigator.
I suppose I'm saying that.
I mean, come on, let's face it. That's what we're there to do.
Yeah.
It is, but would you like to be
Right.
dragged across the room?
No.
No,
I mean,
shake you up,
but if you, what have we compared it to your experience in that little cellar, though?
yeah.
You won't go down that little cellar no more.
No, I wouldn't. No,
So,
it's-
if you were dragged across the room like that,
I don't know if I would go back down. It's just I wouldn't want to go down just yet. It's a bit too soon.
yeah.
But
Yeah, that's fair dues, Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll put you off, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Let's face it.
I think it would scare the living daylights out of you. I mean, you
It
saw
would.
Tanner's face.
Yeah,
Tanner's face on that program was like, you could see the
Petrified.
fear.
Yeah.
And it was genuine fear. You could tell it was genuine fear.
Mm.
And it was quite good the way it was done. You know, they took the camera up and he got dragged. He was frightened. You could see the fear in his face.
Yeah.
So it makes it more, what's the word? More genuine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, I mean, especially when you're getting the view of the two cameras as well, because
Yeah,
not
yeah.
often
Yeah.
you actually
You get that.
that.
So it was really, and to be honest with you, if anybody says it was fake, and it was this, that,
No.
I can get where they're coming from because
Yeah.
of the way it was done. And the worst part about this now is we can do anything with anything we want. We could fake anything.
Yeah.
But I think when you seen the fear on his face, it was not
Mm.
it was not right.
No.
And that's what made me think, do you know what? If that happened to me,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what you mean, yeah.
they actually left the building and considered not to go back in or something like that. I think they went in and got the equipment and went.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, but that to me was really good.
Yeah.
It was very, very good. And they've got a feature one. They've got a movie out there. We watched it, Lee.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff what happened in that was fantastic as well.
Mm.
So I recommend them as well.
Go on, what's your next one?
The next one was actually here.
Right, okay.
It's been taken off YouTube for the time being because it's now on Plex, which is Dark Territory,
Oh, right, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and they were down in the cellar in what we call a shooting range.
Right.
And when they were in there, they were doing the Ouija board, etc., and that.
Yeah.
And suddenly a shadow went across.
Okay.
And I think it was Carl Hassel who saw the shadow,
Yeah.
and they all just got out of that room as quickly as they could. Now I've watched that piece of video footage several times, more than several times, and I said to them and spoke to them, I said, watch the shadow. Where you said the shadow was, you
Yeah.
can actually see it go across the table as well and go between you can actually see it.
Oh, wow.
And when they looked back, they said, yeah, we can see it now. We didn't see it. They didn't see it when they put it out,
Yeah.
and they didn't see it until I said to them, watch, when you see that shadow, it goes over the table and goes between you. And you can see the shadow going across quickly as well.
Sometimes they're the best ones, though, when you don't realise, and then,
Yeah.
do you know, someone else tells you, someone
Yeah.
views the footage and says, oh my God.
Well, we know the barracks. We know
Mm.
what goes on here. We've seen the shadows. We've seen
Yeah,
them for
yeah.
ourselves. We've
Yeah.
experienced it.
Yeah.
And that when they were in here and they done the filming, they took that away. They didn't tell us anything or nothing like that. We got to see it when it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
And obviously, because we're attached to the building,
Mm.
you have to have a look again and again because
Yeah, of course,
obviously
Yeah,
it's
that's it,
that
isn't it?
little bit of an attachment to it.
Yeah.
And that's when I spotted it and I said to them, the shadow, you'll see the shadow going across. And I messaged Sean Kenner and said to him, look, and then they saw it.
Crazy.
Yeah, and even them, I mean, we're promoting them all. That's what we're here for, is to promote whoever we can. And they're now on Plex TV.
That's right.
Series 1's up there, go and watch it. There's more. When they do other places, there's more.
Yeah.
There's one where they go down into I think it was like an underpass, not an underpass, like a tunnel in the middle of nowhere. And what they do to poor Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Owen, when they chain
one.
him to the fence. That's
right,
another one highly recommend as well.
Yeah.
But that one stood out with the shadow here.
Yeah.
Well, I've not seen series 2 yet. That's coming out. I'm looking forward to that, to be honest with you.
Yeah. That'd be good.
And that one, so that's the third one.
Yeah.
The fourth one, and they're not in order, not in the top 4. Whatever's number 1 is not number 1. It's we're just talking about them as we wrote them down as we were talking about them. Haunted Scouse,
right?
Walton Hall.
Yeah.
Now we mentioned it because it's there on YouTube. Walton Hall.
Yeah.
They go back for a Halloween special.
That's right.
And they go in individually.
Mm-hmm.
Mad as hatters.
They are.
They certainly are. Yeah. I mean, we've done a few lone vigils, but not like they did.
No.
And Adam was up in some part of the building, and he's faffing about and doing stuff, and you know what you do. I mean, I wouldn't be faffing about. I'd be cowering in the corner. But hats off to Adam, and hats off to Chris for doing what they've done. And the door shuts. You actually see the door shutting, and it happened to them previous as well when they were there. And I think it was the same door. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say, but I think it was the same door. But he was like doing what he wanted to do and everything else, and the door shut.
Wow.
Good footage, really good footage there. So again, go and watch Haunted Scouse on YouTube.
The Halloween special, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Halloween special. That's one. And you know what? Give them the due. They both went in separately on their own. And done an hour. I think it was an hour or something like that. And if you're listening to us, you two, you're insane.
I know.
But it was really good footage, and they captured other things in there as well. But that's one what stood out was the door. So yeah, go and watch Haunted Scousers one in Walton Hall.
Yeah,
go and watch them all. They're on YouTube. Yeah. Enjoy it. We keeping you awake there, Lee?
No, I'm alright.
Yeah, what are you yawning for then?
I want.
Are we boring you? And before we go to the Northwich, part 2 of the Northwich paranormal investigation, which we did down in on the 27th of July 2019, we'll go to our 5th one. Now the 5th one is, we were talking about it before the show, was finders, beepers,
history seekers.
Yeah,
Matt and Andy.
Yeah, go on, you tell this one because you're the one what brought it to our attention.
Yeah, I mean, I watched them two guys from Doncaster. Really good, really funny.
Yeah,
the urban explorers. Yeah, they're not young. They're getting on.
Same as us then.
They're really funny, really good. They go to some brilliant locations. This particular location, it was in Liverpool, believe it or not.
Yeah.
An old care home. They don't do paranormal. They don't look for paranormal. They're just urban explorers.
Yeah.
They were going up a set of stairs in this care home, and as they're going up, they see what they thought was a shadow of like a figure. And it goes from their left to the right. And when you get to the top of the stairs, they run up. I think it was Matt that had seen like the leg, and they run up the stairs. And when you look to the right, where the figure went, it's the wall. It's the end wall of the house, the front wall of the house.
Yeah.
To the left is the door where you go like into the corridor. So there's nowhere where it could have gone. It would have had to have gone through a wall.
Yeah.
So, but They didn't even realise, but that was featured on Nuke's Top 5 as well.
I think I've seen. Is that the one where they're actually at the bottom of the stairs and he's looking at the old wallpaper?
Yeah, they're looking at the wallpaper peeling off the wall.
Yeah, and then when he looks up, you just see that figure just go across. You've seen it, haven't you now, Lee? Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do if you saw something like that, Lee?
Run the other way.
I know, they ran after it.
Yeah.
They were straight up the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry with me cough. Yeah.
They've got no fear either, though. You watch some of the explosions, some of the places that they go to, and some of the things that they do, and they walk across. You wouldn't even walk across it with a safety rope, nothing.
Do you know what? We need to get hold of some of these people. Okay, we can contact the Paranormies. We can contact a few of them.
I'd love to get hold of these.
Well, I think we should try and get hold of them.
Yeah.
I think we should try and get them on the show and have their, this is our version of it. What their version was what was it like to be there and see that figure go across the river.
Well,
it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So we find us beepers, losers.
Finders, keepers, history seekers. Finders, beepers, history seekers.
That's some saying that. It's like a tongue twister. But if you're listening in and you can and you're willing to, get in touch with us.
Yeah.
And before we go to the Northwich Victoria, that's a football team, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Before we go to Northwich Plaza for our second and final part of the investigation we did from last week's show, this is how you can get in touch with us.
Jamie and Jonathan always love to hear your spooky paranormal experiences and stories. Why not get in touch with them directly on email at info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. That's info.accessparanormal@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can leave a message on the studio mobile phone. The number is 07828 201 056. Now, Jamie and Jonathan may get back in touch, but it will be a voicemail, so if you do have anybody answer, who knows who's on the other end of the telephone line.
So as the advert says, if you've got any stories or you've got any experiences you want to share with us, or if you want to come on the show and tell us your story, that would be phenomenal. We'd love to have you on the show. But anyway, Lee, Jonathan, we're going to go across to the Plaza now, and it's the last part of the two parts of the investigation we did back in 2019. So with further ado, let's go and enjoy our investigation over there at the Plaza in Northwich. Yeah, I'm going down on the stage. We're not on the stage. Actually, I've not been on the stage yet, so I think I might go on the stage.
Are you staying, Bill?
You staying there, Bill?
Yeah.
Okay. Kai, you coming on the stage?
Wherever.
Okay. I'm going to go on the stage. Who's got a torch? Oh, come on then, Jane, you can put the torch on for us.
Nobody's been in the ticket office.
No, we're going to go in later. This is creepy, this ticket office part.
It's been off all night, that pump. It's just flooded again.
Yeah.
It goes off when the water level gets to
Oh, right, it's got like a float in it, yeah.
Flow sense, isn't it?
Yeah. What? I know, it's weird when you come up and you see, I think he's off to Christmas Carol, isn't he? Yeah, mate. Okay, I'm going to put this on the table to record.
Switch that one off, please. That one on the stage. Is that one on the stage still on? Just put your hand near it and check.
Oh, the pump's gone off.
I just turned the pump off.
Yeah.
Been on for about an hour.
Hey? Are you alright up there?
Yeah. Right.
Next to Teddy.
Let's have a look, darling.
Tell you in a minute once I get it in. That sounded so wrong as well.
Can you put one of them on the floor as well? That's it.
Swap this one around.
Especially having them where we're not near to them, isn't it? Put them out there on the stalls, you know, just to...
That battery's completely flat in that one.
Yeah.
I've got a spare battery if you want a spare battery.
I'll go get it out of the spirit box.
Alright.
Are we going to start in a minute?
Right.
Like,
Okay.
alright, you ready?
Okay, lights out. Are you ready? We're going to start calling out now.
Everyone stay still. We may as well wait till he's finished doing whatever he's doing. If he makes a noise, we'll whether it's anything. That's just when he starts.
So you want that balcony? It's pitch black, isn't it?
Not loud.
Hey! So it's not like that. We'll just watch the balcony till we can. Is that door open there? Terrible draft coming from it.
There is, yeah.
Can that door be shut?
I think so.
Thanks, guys. It's just that, you know, you feel the draft coming through badly.
No, that's all it is, mate.
Yay! If the dial come back and haunt you.
Great, I'll make some money off you.
Good comeback, actually. Very tight. It's here watching entertainment with Lee, isn't it?
You just said.
One. Hi-ho. You can see. Tell you what though, when you look at the stage and you look at that balcony, it's miles away.
Not mine.
Sorry?
Not mine.
It's quite a distance away from the stage to what you see today.
Further back then.
Yeah?
Can't see from here, can we?
No. Lee?
Yes.
Move it that way. Can't see it.
I'm further up because I can't see it.
Yeah, but if anyone's a bit further back, we can.
I'll do.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Jane Basney can see it, so it doesn't matter. Jane's going to do a jump and fall off the stage. Hey Jane, what happens if something comes and pushes you? Kaboom.
Grabs you from the little porthole next to your feet.
I forgot that was there.
I've never seen Jane move out that. Yeah, I can imagine a little hand coming out and grabbing Jane.
Watch his table behind you.
He'd have the biggest,
We're going to start.
he'd have the biggest screech. You would just wait for Lee to come in.
Only.
Am I a bit close to that then now?
No, I think you're alright.
You're alright there. Won't push you off the stage from there. I'd pick you up and throw you off the stage, wouldn't I?
I just don't want to land in.
I've still got to get Kai back because he stood behind that door over there last time.
Right, we're starting now.
Never forgotten Kai.
Sorry.
Yeah, go.
Okay, we're going to call out now, Leanne.
Yeah?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, if there's anybody here with us now, anyone who can come onto this stage where we all are, or walk around the auditorium, or even on the balcony area, can you come forward? Show us you're here. You've given us some unusual experiences tonight. If you can do more of that, please do so. If you can open doors, if you can touch someone, if you can see the red light in the middle of the floor, go up towards it and touch it. If you can see the items on the stage with us, go and touch them. Don't be afraid of us. Come towards us. If the lady at the back...
I hear footsteps. I hear, because I've got the
Where?
EVP going again, so I hear footsteps really clear.
Squeaking that way.
Was it to the left of the stage if you look outside?
Can I just say something first? The taps you can hear is the rain dripping at the
Is
top.
that the ranger?
Yeah, listen, if we go silent, listen.
Yeah, that's the foot.
That's a rain drip, but I heard footsteps.
Okay? I was saying if the lady behind us, at the back of the stage is there, can you come forward? Let us know you're around. Are you still reading your script? Could you read some of it to us? Let us hear it.
I hear
Yeah, I can.
footsteps like she's pacing. I can hear it through this.
The lady at the back, could you come forward and introduce yourself? Tell us your name. You moving then, James? Yeah.
If the lady is here on the stage with us, could you move to one of the lights or could you bang your feet to make a loud bang? I could do some moving down.
Is there anybody behind me, James, or...?
Me.
Okay.
I'm not moving.
Can you copy me like you did to James earlier on? When I whistle, can you go... Can you make tapping sounds like this? We've got Kai here with us now as well. Do you know Kai? Please show us you're here. Walk around us.
I heard a whistle then.
I've just heard a woman go.
I could hear the whistling.
There's a whistle came from.
Right hand
Listen.
side.
There you go.
Look. If that's you, can you copy this please?
Yeah, it's just cars going past.
But what is that one?
If there's somebody on the balcony, can you show yourself in light form, or can you show us yourself? Make yourself appear. The atmosphere seems a lot lighter now than earlier on. Come and talk to us. Come and join us on stage. Or if you're watching us from the balcony or in the auditorium, come and show us you're here.
Whistle again.
Where was it?
Just sort of, I don't know.
Is this what you can do? Whistle. Can you copy this? Come on, let us know you're here. What's wrong?
I've just heard a whistle through this. It was like a kind of whistle.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
But is anyone sniffling as in keeps going?
No.
That's what I keep hearing through this.
So that's like somebody sniffling and crying, like.
Try see if you can get William to go to the teddy bear.
If there's a William here, not you, Bill.
Okay.
All I heard was, okay.
If there's a William here, can you walk towards us? Come onto the stage. There's a teddy bear on the stage with us. Can you go towards it? If you can, you can play with it if you want. You really don't mind. How old's William?
4 or 5.
Hello, William. Come on. Don't be afraid of us. Come and talk to us. If you can see the teddy bear, go and play with the teddy bear. Or if you can see the lights on the stage, go and play with the lights. Come and talk to us. I'm going to point to these lights here. If you can see that, there's a little stick sticking up. Just touch the little stick and it'll make a funny sound. Or if you can see any of the lights on here, come and play with the lights. Come and mess around with them. Come and play games. Nobody will hear you, nobody do you any harm. Come and play games. Can you see us? Just going to come with us onto here. Is William here? William?
The cellar's below us, isn't it?
Yeah.
I keep hearing, do you know when someone's running in water? Like the splashes of someone running in water.
Yeah.
I keep hearing that through this. Because I can hear them, do you know the raindrops? I can hear them clear as day. But it shouldn't take away the fact that I'm here, that I'm debunking them straight away, but I'm hearing like someone's running
Did the
through
lights
water.
just go out on the REM pod?
Something made a little
Was there
noise.
something on the left of us?
Yeah. Where was that?
Left by Jonathan.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see that one behind us.
Yeah.
Okay, is that you, William? Just want to come onto the stage.
Can you use your voice and say hi for us, please?
I heard a whistle.
What was that?
Kai, when did he pass away? When did he die?
Don't know the date, to be fair.
William? You want to come towards me? My name's Jamie, you've got James here, and you've got John behind you. Don't be afraid of them two, just come towards us. We'll walk through to here. And if you come round this side of me, you'll see some lights. Do you want to come and play with the lights? You can go on and off. Come on. Let's see if you can do that for us. Can you see the lights? Come round this way. Don't be afraid of us, we're alright. So your name's William, is it? William, come on, come forward. Want to come and sit with me? Hey? Come and sit here next to me. Hey?
You made me jump there. I've got these in and I'm expecting to hear a voice or something. All I hear on the thing is... Made me jump on my skin, man.
Oops. William! Where are you? Do you want to come and sit down? Come and shows you here. Can you see all the lights on the stage? Do you want to come and make them all flicker? Go on then, come and make them all flicker.
William, would you like to play hide and seek?
Neil, come and find you.
I meant for him to come find us.
He knows where we are on the stage.
Here's an idea, William.
Is that one of you, lot?
Yeah, it was me.
Why don't we play a game with us, with the person you like, touch them. If you like that person, touch them, and we'll play a game with you.
Awesome. Just text Kai saying I'm not playing. Is that your phone, Kai? Yeah.
No.
That would sound
Oh.
like your phone.
It was my phone. My phone's on the table recording. Oops.
Come on, come touch one of us, William. Let us know which one you like.
You can tell you what was it?
Thank you, sitting We've been in and outside this thing, yeah.
Did you used to like watching shows here and dancing? If you can, there's a ball on the table. Try knocking that off, it flashes. If you push it, it'll fall onto the floor and flash. It's a little green ball.
What is it, Lee? Ah, right, brilliant. So,
I'm glad I didn't have my headphones in when I knocked over my phone.
okay, if there's anybody else here, and you, William, if you want to come forward, you can do. But if there's anybody else around, anyone who'd like to come forward, stand up and walk towards us. Show us where you are. Come and talk to one of us. Touch one of us. Do what you can to show us you're around. Earlier on you were doing brilliant. We knew where you were. We knew you were trying to make contact with us.
Yeah, I can hear tapping through this.
Whistle.
I heard that as well through this again. I really like this because it's extra. It's like enhanced audio. You can hear more than what we could like this.
Okay. If there is somebody here with us now, who is that?
That would be, sorry.
It's okay. If there is anybody here with us now, and you can hear me, could you please tell me your name?
That's outside that night.
Oh. Here's my that then, I was hoping he'd pick it up on his audio.
I tried listening for him, but I heard that outside, and then James said it, so I didn't really get a chance to hear anything. Try it again.
Hold on. I was just asking then if there's anyone who is here with us and you can hear us or you can see us, could I please ask you to come forward? I gave my name before, but I'll give you it again. My name is Jamie. Could you please tell us your name? Could you introduce yourself, please? Let me know your name. On the stage now, you've got Lee, and another Lee. You've got Jane, you've got Kai, you've got Jonathan, you've got me, Jamie, and you've got James. I've introduced those again. So could you come and introduce yourself? Or if you want to, you can introduce whoever's with you as well. What's wrong? Are you hearing anything up there? Sorry? No.
I heard a whistle.
That's not. That noise is outside. I can hear it clear. It's people like shouting. Whoever's here with us now, the gentleman is here up on the balcony of the circle, whatever you prefer to call it, the balcony. If you're here with us, as the lady's here on the stage, please can you give us a strong sign that you're here? Give us a tap, a loud tap or a noise, or do something, anything you can. Go to one of the red lights and make it flash. If you're in the stalls where we were sat before, and you can see the thing which has got the aerials, the thing stuck up on it, go towards it, right to it, and it will flash and light up. You've done it before, so please can you do it again?
I've got a very strong smell of apples. I can smell
You've just been tapping on the floor then?
May not.
I heard a couple of slight taps on the floor, there's been movements.
I'm going to switch this off for a bit and listen in real time.
Hello?
If you're making the smell of apples, could you tap for us, please? Could you go like this if you're making the smell of apples? See, it's hard to hear anything because of them. I'll repeat that. If that's you making the smell of apples, could you tap like this for me, please?
Maybe you might be able to. The pips might have gone. I'm sorry, I just had to.
Wasn't very appealing, actually.
Oh! I just thought it'd be the apple in the eye.
Not this again.
You hit me right in the core.
You sat in front of me.
You just shoot that poison arrow.
Oh!
Like,
I'm sat near the table.
it looked like someone was sat here, mate. That's why I said it.
It's only
Sat here.
I'm moving soon.
Look how far you are away from me.
No, I ain't Granny Smith. Calm down in the corner. Right, I'm going to go stand at the top of the
What's he done for? There's only Jonathan who's done that. He's trademarked it. Whoa!
That's because he jumped.
Was it? Let it go off and then jump again.
It's glitched. Press the middle button on it.
middle.
Yeah. That's what I mean, it's a vibration one as well. Anyone want to come in behind the, on the, yeah.
Takes a couple of drinks before that.
I thought we were playing charades
No
early.
one want to do it.
Go on your own.
Hell no.
Come on, Jamie, you know you want it.
I'm brave, I'm not.
As Lee would say, hell no. Do you want to go backstage, Lee?
If you want to come in there.
No, I was just going to say, let us know how you get on.
Well, we're only behind this one.
Yeah. Exactly, Jamie, why don't you come in there?
Scared Santa's
Well,
gonna
if
get
something
it.
happens,
Okay.
I know every time I go behind it.
Lee, if something happens, just knock on the wall and we can vote.
If something happens, I'll be the first one out.
You go behind.
Yeah, I'm going to go behind stage. You staying in here?
No.
May as well come in, don't we?
You know what, I'm going to take the red top behind.
So how to get it up, isn't it?
Yeah. Full old age.
So you lot staying out here?
Yeah, we're staying here.
Let us know if the teddy bear goes off at all.
It might be worth taking it backstage.
Jamie, grab it for us then.
Thanks, Jonathan. There's a K2 on the floor there. Jane's just seen the fella out of A Christmas Carol and jumped.
My sense is so much stronger back here now.
Oh, careful, Jane. The screws on the top of that.
No, I'm alright.
What would you suggest?
I'm sat on the front bit.
Hey? Yeah. Yeah.
Thing is, if it's a child, I'm wanting to.
Yeah, it won't have been up there.
Be the
box there.
You put it up there, it'll be the first 6-foot child to reach it.
What would you suggest?
Round pod anywhere, sort of.
Yeah.
I want to put it like in her.
So,
Hers, if she was doing lines, then
She would have been walking along.
she'd have been up and down here, wouldn't she, going like that?
So be careful.
well, no, because this wall wasn't there.
It's okay.
This bit,
So-
if you look up on
right.
the gangway,
Yeah.
you can see the old curtain pole.
Lee, can you just shine your torch upwards a minute?
You see it across there?
Ah, right, yeah.
Like
So-
the big beam.
Yeah, so the curtain had come down, so she'd have
Right,
been.
okay.
She was probably where Lee is, Kai is.
Sort of against this.
It's not a nice desk about it, it's
What's behind that then? Nothing.
I think it was an old. That's what I'm looking for.
That'll be like an old
storage door, like a loading
Yeah.
door.
Yeah. So that poor woman would have been going up and down here.
Hold that a sec for me, please, while I just set the EVP up.
Can you imagine walking up and down here like that and next minute wallop you in with a sandbag? No? But she wouldn't have even seen it coming, would
The
she?
question is, was it accidental
Yeah.
or did
Yeah.
someone do it on purpose?
No, it was accidental.
Accidental, but the sandbags would have been right about. See the big ropes?
Yeah.
So she would have died around there.
So it would have either been this side
Or,
the complete opposite, hanging down still.
yeah. Are they the original ropes from the actual sandbags? Isn't there?
Does that mean she would have been like further up here then?
There's a rope here.
You got all the pulleys. You see them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because if I knew...
But if it's dropped and swung down, because the,
Oh yeah,
the curtain would
yeah,
have
because
been,
they swing, don't
the curtain would have been somewhere around here. They're the pulleys for it.
they? And then bags were
So
light
she'd have
either.
been far enough behind that
For
it
it to
couldn't
just
be
swing
seen
in
behind.
And when you think about it, one of them pulleys up there held the sandbag that killed her.
Were the original ones. though.
Yeah, nothing else, nothing's been changed.
So, whatever they are, whatever them pulleys are there, the sandbag would have been attached to one
Do
of
we
those.
know her name at all?
No.
Because you know what I'm like. If I find out their name, I get like I start saying sweetheart a lot and loving things like that. I try, like with Claire.
Yeah.
I go sweetheart, love, come forward. I find it very respectful to talk to them like that. Do you want to have a go at this? Do you
Yeah,
want
I'll
to
have a
try it?
go. Yeah. You grab that torch. Let me just put this down so I'm recording.
Yeah, put it next to the tenor. Brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Or, you know where we could put your phone?
Yeah.
In there. In that little room. Because nothing's in there.
I'm recording on it, you wouldn't hear us on it, would you?
We don't need to hear us on it. All we're listening for is noises.
No, I'll leave it there.
Okay. I'm gonna hit that button when you're ready.
Okay. You ready for me to go?
Hang on, let me find a seat.
Ready?
Will be in there, sir? There we go.
I'll just get these plugs in. Okay, is anybody in this little section with us on the stage? If you'd like to come forward, please do so. Are you the lady who walks up and down here, sadly killed by one of the sandbags that fell onto you?
Could you tell us your name, please? We don't come with disrespect, sweetheart. We come with love. We would like to talk to you and you tell us what had happened that day. We feel so sorry for what happened to you. And so if you stood thinking, who are we and why are we here? We're not here to hurt you, we only want to talk to you. Do you know what? I've got a banging headache back here. How many are in here with us? As in people, how many would you say? There's me, you, Jamie. There's Kai, there's Jane, there's Jonathan, there's Lee. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6. There's 6 people in here. We're going to say our names one by one. And anyone you feel in particular to, feel free to come and talk to us, touch us, let us know that you're around. My name's Lee.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Kai.
I'm Will.
I'm Jane.
I'm Jonathan.
So if you feel attached to one of us, if you feel humble or love towards one of us, come and touch us, let us know that you're here, or come and say hi to us. And then we'll be able to communicate with you back and we'll be able to talk to you and you can tell us your story. I bet you had a lovely singing voice. And this little light over here, where are you, Jamie? I don't want to see it. This little light here, if you come near it, it does that. And it stops. If you come near that, it'll let us know that you're there. And it'll notify us that you want to communicate. Don't worry, it's not going to hurt you, it's not going to do anything to you, it's just a noise box to let us know that you are here. I don't know what's in them. I bet you miss people being in here. Do you like what they're doing with the building? Do you hear anything?
Nothing at all.
Come on, can you copy this for me? Or if you can't copy that, can you copy this? Do you know what? It feels a lot calmer back here than it does
Hold
down
on.
there.
Can I just say, when you're tapping 3 times in these headphones, I've heard 3 gentle taps.
So we're getting communication back.
I'm not sure. I'm not going to say it's communication yet. Can you
Right.
tap again?
Can you do this for me, please? Just to let me know issue. I know I'm asking a lot, but I'd really appreciate it if you can copy me just to confirm that issue.
Do it again. That's what I'm trying to work out. Is it just a dripping or
Like,
it's communicate on with it?
I know I'm asking a lot, sweetheart, and I don't mean to. But we're just trying to make sure that it's you. That if you are trying to communicate with us, that we know it's you by tapping instead of it being something else. So if you can, copy this and that.
It's raindrops. Because what I was trying to do was I heard the 3 taps again. But I counted the seconds in between and I had the same 3 taps. Counted the seconds and as I got to the same seconds I got the same 3 taps.
It feels a lot calmer back here than it does out there. It really does.
It's very calm back here.
Like to me, I felt her back here all night, but I don't know, it's weird. It's like they're moving around the building.
Well, is everybody still in here? Who's in here then? Because I've just seen a light where the TikTokers part is.
That's a place we've not been yet.
I think someone's shot or...
Yeah, that's what it is.
No. What, outside is in, outside the building or outside is in...
No, you can
see it through
the top of the stage.
Yeah.
Oh. Do we want
I'm quite calm.
Do we want to try going over to the ticket office then? Seeing if we get out in there.
If there's somebody here with us now, can you whistle? Can you go like this?
Or if you're practicing your vocals, can you copy this? Me, 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 me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that sounded ridiculous, me doing that then, but most actors do that, or singers, they warm up the vocals doing that, so I give it a try. Can you copy this? I feel relaxed.
Do you know what keeps going on in my head? I don't know whether it's just my imagination or not. Lucinda.
I find that very weird.
Why?
Because I've had Lucy stuck in my head all night.
Okay. No, it's just since I've been in this area, and when I was on stage before, the name Lucinda come into my head. Whether that's just me thinking of the name, I don't know.
Well, they say sometimes spirits just try communicating to you by putting their names into your head and things like that.
Let's just give it a go. Is your name Lucinda?
If it is, can you tap for us, please?
Hold on a minute. Is your name Lucinda? I'll ask again. And I want you to do it clearly. If your name is Lucinda, can you knock twice, please, quite loud?
Obviously, them raindrops are putting it difficult to rule it down.
Next year.
So is your name Lucinda then? If it is, can you do this very, very clearly for me? I heard that. Was you putting your name into Jamie's head? If you was, can you go like this? Come on, make that knocking noise if that was you trying to tell Jamie your name.
The way this thing power around here, I feel, I don't know whether it's just me standing here, but you feel as if you're swaying.
I've been.
Yeah. I felt
But tonight?
Literally just now.
Yeah.
What, as in like a rickety bridge?
I'm swaying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just had a headache since I've walked back here.
Is everything back here? So
It's weird, isn't it?
drained, yeah.
Don't forget we are above the cellar as well. I know that's probably got nothing to do with it.
Feels like if the floor's on a slope.
Yeah. Who said that?
Me.
Who's me?
Like,
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, you're
oh,
right, it does.
yeah.
But I mean, I've been standing here just relaxing and trying to listen to this. And I know that sometimes when you stand there long enough, you start swaying, whatever you do. But this one, like, I feel as if I'm being, not by anything in particular, but just by me. I'm swaying quite a bit, you know.
Oh my!
Sloping down to my left.
All the hairs are standing up on edge. Got goosebumps.
Okay.
So, are you here then with us right now, draining people, making people's hair stand on edge? If that is you, give us clear confirmation that that's you by one big bang like this, please. That was an instant response.
My hair down through these.
Thank you very much. That was very clear.
What was that?
That was me.
We've come to the conclusion that it's you communicating with us. Would you like us to stay with you, or would you like us to go somewhere else, like ticket office or somewhere else? Tell you what, if you want us to move to another part, knock once like this. If you want us to stay in, knock twice like this for us. I'll say that again. Once we move to next part, like this, or stay here, like this. Do you want to try the next bit?
Mm-hmm.
Leave them in. Leave them in and walk around with them.
No, because it did not make it, what's the word? Bit disorientated.
It's good though.
So where are we going now? The ticket office?
If you'd like to join our Facebook community, why not search for Access Paranormal Radio Podcast? There's always something very spooky going on the Access Paranormal Facebook page.
Now we're in the ticket office. Let's put that on the ticket office.
I left me Pt2 somewhere.
Let me get in there, Lee.
No, but I need to go and get it.
Oh, right. I haven't hang on a minute.
I put it behind me on that.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you got a chair?
Cal, you come with me.
What's up there? I'm intrigued on what's up there.
Any more chairs in there, Lee?
Where's that, mate?
I'm intrigued on
No, no, I've got that floor chair.
Okay.
That's what I'm most intrigued on.
Anything you
Ticket for one, please.
That's the smallest one.
Just a little storage hatch.
Now you're handling leaning against the wall here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Side of that spider.
Oh, what's that?
Jesus.
Where?
It's dead.
Yeah,
it's dead.
I haven't. Oh,
I was bitten by one.
have you?
Yeah, I've been bitten by a spider.
Oh, I hate the thing.
It's all
Where's the big dead spider? You got that big?
That is big. Look at legs on it.
It's got Timberlands on it.
Get on.
Exactly. It's got Reebok.
I see a bigger one.
Spiders.
And that's a big to the size of him.
Concessions. OAPs.
Ticket for one, please.
Come on, Jamie, get in there.
Ticket for one lonely man.
Stalling, isn't he?
Are we going in here?
Don't want to go, does it?
Why do I keep finding everyone?
I was up in that.
Oh, that fire assembly one, you're not going.
Nice little chair, then.
Eight on it.
Stick it in front of the ticket office on there.
Would it be better in there with you?
No, if it goes off.
Are you alright?
It's not in there.
Oops, it's easy on that one, wasn't it? Stick it there then.
It'll come on.
Shall I come to you and say 2 tickets for the...
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, Jamie, get in there.
Oh, gee, I'm not changing my mind. You know how dark it is out there.
Do you want to try shutting these doors?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Oh, cold right through me.
That's a cold breeze, isn't it? Yeah. Anyone for tickets?
Whoa.
Jamie, go on.
What?
Is he in there?
Sit on the outside bit.
I'm not, I'm inside with
You're
Jane
not
Johnson.
right inside. Go on.
Turn the light on.
Okay.
I rest my case, Mrs. Basnett.
Yeah.
He is the biggest chicken shit.
No, it's just another text on my phone. There's somebody asking for 2 tickets for tonight's show. What?
Yeah.
It what?
It went
It went completely
dead right,
off.
and then it went off.
Did it?
Yeah.
Which?
The
If
bear.
that was you, can you do it? Look at it.
I think probably the phone, wasn't it?
No, it won't be
The phone
phone.
was out
It's
on the
static
front.
behind it. It's got to be static.
Because the K2 went right up to red.
That wouldn't have made that do it though. Plus, it was a bit later than after the phone.
You can't come through without your tickets.
Look, it's doing.
Is there somebody in here with us now? If there is,
Do you
make
like?
yourself known.
Do you like my bear presents? That's his name, presents.
Mate, let me just call out and see what happens. Let's just
That's music, isn't it?
Okay, there's somebody in here with us now. Come and use our energies. Show us you're here. Did you come to this tickets office to buy your tickets? Or
Feel vibration on this thing I'm sat on.
did you work here? Come on, show us you're here, please. Don't be afraid of us.
Nobody's touching this table.
No.
Is that this, please?
No one has to.
Outside, yeah.
It's like a vibration.
I'm trapped.
The bears.
Can you copy this, please?
Can we do it?
was shuffling outside that door. Yeah.
Right, if we just go quiet, let me call,
Yeah.
and just let it go for a couple of minutes, or a minute or so, and then somebody else have a turn of calling, because if we all start calling, we're crossing wires, aren't we?
2 seconds then, let me just switch this on.
I can feel vibration on the same side.
Go ahead.
Okay, is everybody ready? Okay, if there's somebody here near the ticket office, come forward please, come and buy your tickets off us. There's a couple left for tonight's show. Come and be entertained. It's only 2 shillings and 6pence. And is there anybody here who's in the show? Did you see that?
That might have been me when the K2 went.
K2 wasn't.
I can't do it. People outside, it's interfering.
Okay. Have you come, is the person here, or the people here, are you ready to go on stage? We've just got a couple more people now to buy some tickets and then we're going to start. So if you'd like a ticket before it starts, come towards the ticket office. Let us know that you want some tickets. Is there somebody out there walking around?
I can hear that.
Any of you lot walking about?
Hold on, let me just do that again. Come and get the last tickets, come and watch the show.
What's that?
Don't know.
That was clear as day.
What was it?
Bang? Like someone, do you know, it was like a, like that.
Okay, all the actors, can you just gather around here now, ready to go on stage? Coming towards us, come to the ticket office, let us know you're ready and we'll give it a call. The doors are about to close. This is your 5-minute call to let you know that we're going to start. Can you hurry up please? Come on, wait near the ticket office, ready to go onto the stage.
You know what I've just heard in my head? The words get out.
I was thinking the same.
Wasn't it a grumpy old man that used to be in the
I just heard
office? Yeah.
get out. Like that.
Actually, we shouldn't be here.
Yeah, like we're invading an area that doesn't belong.
He was meant to be grumpy guy.
Whoa!
What?
Seen that.
Whoa!
Okay.
Look at that, we're
Hold on.
talking about it and
Hold
it does
on.
it.
Did it just go on and off?
Are you the person who, are you uncomfortable with us being here?
No, but I've just gone
I got
Freezing in here now.
static, my arms are just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a grumpy man, don't you want us here?
Hey,
Well, let's hope that.
the beer. Come on, it's the last tickets now. We're going to start the show soon. If the man's here who does all this, can you do me a favour? Can you get everybody ready for us, please? We're all waiting to start.
Again, I'm hearing in my head, get out.
Can you get the last people into the rooms, please, before it starts? We can't delay it. Everything's set to a time.
He doesn't like you.
It's like it's winding him up.
He does not like you, Gina.
Okay. Can you all walk out in an orderly manner, please? Get ready to go on stage.
Can I ask him to do something without you saying no?
I want to know what it is, firstly.
And I ask him to touch you?
That's fine.
Right. The gentleman who keeps telling Jamie to get out because I clearly can. You keep running in my mind saying, get out. You don't like him. Touch him. Touch him to make him get out.
Not like we're out of the back.
No, I still.
Gentleman who's here, who doesn't seem to like me. I'm not here to disrespect you or to take over your job. If you want to continue and you want to tell everybody to get sorted, please do so. If you can see the lights in this room and you can use them energies to acknowledge that you can hear me, can you do that please? We don't mean you any disrespect whatsoever.
What would the words you girdle?
What?
The words you girdle.
Well, no, let's look that one up.
You to do good.
Yeah.
Why, is that what you're getting?
Like, I keep hearing the get out, but then I heard, you girdle. Like that.
The person who's telling us to get out, we're trying to help you with your job to get everybody sorted. To make sure everything's in order. If you can help us, we'd really be appreciative of that.
Oh, I've just got an image.
Cool.
He stood face to face with you.
Is he?
He's like, you're there, and he's like, here. And he's just giving you... He's got... How can I put it? He's got short hair, but like tin, bit like yours, Jamie, on top, tinny. But it's like really short at the sides. Yeah. He's got glasses, but he's got a beard. That's how I'm seeing him.
Short, fat and bald.
Are you, what are you trying to say?
He's short, he's little, fat, bald dude.
See, I didn't see height.
I'm going to deck him in a minute.
I just see tinny on the top.
He'd probably...
Yeah, when you get down, you can see it.
Yeah, it probably comes about Jamie's shoulder.
But he does not like you.
I don't know why you don't like me. Because I've not done you any harm. Or done any kind of disrespect to you. So if you don't like me, you've got to give me a reason why.
He's not. I know he's not too happy with Jonathan because Jonathan sat in his seat. But he just doesn't like you because he thinks you're mouthy.
Oh, I'm mouthy, am I?
He doesn't. I'm only saying what I'm feeling. He feels that you're mouthy as in you like to talk a lot. If that makes sense.
Is that what you think of me, is it? You don't even know me. Never judge anyone within the first 5 minutes of knowing them. That's what you should be doing, is respecting me like I'm with you. I'm not judging you. I know this is your office, and I know that we're invading your space a little bit, and we understand that. But we're not here in any way to cause you any problems.
The face he's pulling is tickling me. Because he's got his hands behind his back. Do you know, like cupped?
Yeah.
They shine your light again. He's got his hands like that behind his back. He's going...
And what am I doing?
He's like this, going like... See, I couldn't see it. He's going like this to you. Let me get in a sec. He's going like this to you.
Do you know how creepy that looks?
Yeah, but that's what he's doing to you. That's how he's looking at you.
Well, then look at me like that.
He's looking you up and down as if to say... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, this is weird. I've never... Do you know what? I sense things from time to time, but nothing like this, as much as I've had in here.
Come on, if you're here, show yourself. I'm getting all these descriptions, and at the moment, it's not impressing me. What would impress me is if you showed yourself and others knew you were here. That would be good. It'd be brilliant for about 3 seconds.
Does anyone know his name?
No.
I'm getting the name Roger. That's what I've been thinking for the last few minutes is Roger.
Is that what your name is? Roger?
He's going like this to you. He's flicking his finger and he's like, ow, 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 ow.
K2 just do something.
Hold on. Is he flicking his finger? No. No. Try respecting me.
The way he's doing it is like this. He's going like he's going like this. That's the way he's doing it.
No.
That would creep me out to light on the wall with his face going nuts at me.
No matter how many times you ask me to get out or tell me to get out, that's not going to happen. So let's put it this way. Let's talk properly. Let's see you. Because I'm still here, you're still here. So let's come to a compromise where we talk to each other and see each other.
Proper turning his nose up at you. Proper sticking his head up at you with his nose up. This guy, the only way I can put it is he thinks he's better than everyone else.
He might be.
He thinks he's like something he's not.
Only thing is, we're in the ticket office and he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is. He's in front of Jamie.
Is he? Hold on a minute. Alright, mate. Come on, let's go for a walk. If you see what I was doing then, mate.
I could see what you were doing.
Yeah? Yeah, I'll eat him myself.
And this is
hey, come on there, mate. Let's go for that walk. Let's meet you go around the other side. Come on, just kids.
Where did that wine come from?
Yes, to the.
Are you getting out now, Jamie?
No. Why do you want to go in there?
There's a shame there's not a door on it. There's a shame there's not a door on it. He's not even in, he's following you.
See what if he likes a lady in here?
He doesn't like you at all.
Hey, me?
He really does not like you.
Yeah, makes a nice change from it being me.
Why doesn't he like you?
Nothing in there likes me.
Oh, why? You're a nice person.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but he's not even acknowledging you.
No.
He's just really does not like Jamie. And you know Jamie, I respect the hell out of you, and I think you're an amazing person, but I'm passing on what I'm feeling, and he just does not like the way you speak to him. He's like,
well, if
when you're saying respect, he's like, where's my respect?
I'm giving it. If you want respect, mate, give it to me and I'll give it back to you. But at this moment in time, you don't know me. You haven't got a clue who I am. And if you did, you'd probably respect me more.
He's not even acknowledging Jane. He's not acknowledged Jane at all.
Is he not?
He's.
It's cold in here.
He's still basically. He's not close to you, Jane, and he's more next to you, kind of. But he's just eyeballing you.
Come and talk to me, mate. Instead of being bossy to me, come and talk to me because you're not impressing me one bit. You going to do that for me? You going to come and talk to me?
The rain, the little taps.
Are you going to make these lights go off here? If you come towards me, see this green light here? It'll flicker. If you can make that flicker, I will be very impressive. In fact, I'll give you the highest respect if you can do that.
The only thing I can say is I'm impressed. Because I'm impressed for the simple fact of I've never claimed to be a psychic, never claimed to be a medium. I will never claim that until I've learned everything I need to learn.
Well, you know my opinion about mediums, so.
But it's what I'm feeling and what's popping into my head. I'm just putting it out what I'm hearing and what. You know what I mean? The feelings.
Oh.
That's how I'm feeling about it.
To be honest with you, I'm quite relaxed in here.
These chairs are nice.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? You feel like the chairs where you're sitting on the beach.
You could just fall asleep in them.
I couldn't do that. I'm relaxed, for Christ, I'm not that good. That disco
Do you
scene.
little noises?
Yeah, I don't know whether it's from over there.
There's a gentleman with it
Someone.
here. And the
Little
gentleman's got
noises,
like
but I don't know if
a
it's dripping again.
waistcoat on.
Water on the
With like a
roof.
pocket watch.
Yeah, that's good.
He's got the gentleman
Was
who's
it?
in here with it.
Yeah.
The image is he's got like a top hat on. And he's got like a mustache. He's got a mustache, definitely got a mustache. But it's not like a downwards mustache, it's more like a no, it's like a flick going upwards kind of thing.
Yeah, flick.
And he's got like a waistcoat on. He's got a shirt on, he's got a waistcoat on and a pocket watch in it. And he's like telling him off. He's telling the other dude off.
Hold on, which one's telling which one off?
The guy in the top hat is telling the guy who don't like you. He's
Why?
shouting at him. I don't know.
Hey, man in the top hat, leave him alone. Unless he was boss.
That's what I'm thinking. Could it be?
Somebody a bit higher up.
Because he's proper. Or could it be someone who's come to buy a ticket? Or he's come a bit late and he won't let him in. Something like that, you know what I mean? But
There's something green out there.
Green. It's a K2.
Oh, the little light.
No, not there. There, where your head is.
Surely.
No.
I know he's proper.
Can you see like green light?
No, just like a green flash.
Proper.
Bringing his finger at him like that.
The boss in.
Telling him off.
And if you want us to get out the ticket office, go towards one of the lights
Or easy.
or the teddy bear.
Oh.
Just give us a sign that you want us to go out of your ticket office.
You
Can we
little
have 2
noises.
tickets for
Yeah,
the show,
yeah,
please? For me and my missus.
They at the tap
Do you
you
know
know.
what? He likes you.
Who?
Jonathan, he likes you.
He likes Jonathan?
Yeah, because.
What the hell?
Right, let Jonathan call out. Just
The
be
reason
quiet
is
a minute because we
he's
can hear
saying-
some noises in
Yeah.
here.
Go on then, Jonathan, you do the call out.
Right.
Can you just be quiet a sec, just because
Hold
we
on.
can hear
Let's
something?
just go on, Jonathan.
Right, if you don't mind me being in here, can you just tap twice for me?
Try that again, Jonathan, because I can't.
If you don't mind us being in your ticket office, tap twice for me, please. And if you'd like us to leave, tap once.
Hear the tap.
Did you hear a little tap?
I hear the tap.
You have to make it louder. If you want us to leave, tap once very loudly.
Hear that?
Yeah, that's it.
You have to make it very clear, or I'm just going to stay in here.
Is it pulsing light? Oh, I'm calling that.
Is that what went through the ticket thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my phone.
Come on, give us a clear sign that you want us to leave your ticket office and let you come back in. Go towards one of the lights or make a loud bang.
I'm freezing
It's
on my
like, I
back.
think it's raindrops again, but there is a noise other than that.
Yeah. Come and touch this device that's lit up. It's got a little stick. If you go towards that, it'll flash and make a noise.
God, we'd all jump, wouldn't we, if it went off?
Come on, can you do that? Just walk towards it.
That lady's about. That lady's watching from a distance.
If you really want us out of your ticket office, go towards this device. And we'll leave. Or I'm going to carry on selling your tickets.
You're not in charge anymore, Jonathan is.
I'll be the ticket master now.
Oh.
What was that?
That was the K2.
K2.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Do you not like me taking your job? Go towards them lights.
I think that's a car.
I don't want to repeat
I don't know.
What was
How it
that?
can be a car because there's no.
What was that?
Is there someone coming with a torch?
Yeah, see lights outside.
Yeah, about that.
Come on, if you don't want me to be the ticket master, come towards the lights. Light it up.
You're not in charge anymore, are you?
He told you to.
We've sacked you.
We're going to be selling the tickets from now on.
Yeah, you're alright now, Gina. Whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
You're alright now.
What's it?
Maybe you could go and work backstage instead.
He's completely turned every attention to Jonathan.
Oh, K2.
This guy does not like being challenged. He hates it.
Maybe we should just put him on the front door.
He
You
absolutely
can sell ice creams.
hates being
Yeah.
challenged.
On the dress.
You've challenged him.
You sell ice cream in the interval.
Yeah, no shit.
It's the first time the K2's gone off, hasn't it? Or
Yeah.
He's proper.
It's
He's
got
not.
really, really dark in that room.
He's
I'll
not.
put you back to the beginning. Give you the lowest low of the job. Is that what you want?
He's right up in your face, Jonathan.
Is that K2 again then?
no, that was. I don't know.
Someone with a torch out there. We're the ticket masters now.
Put your hand out there, feel how warm it is.
Where you are?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
freezing in here.
Yeah. Compared with in here. Yeah.
If you'd like to take over from
Right here,
Jonathan.
in front is cold.
Oh.
K2.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
Can I ask a question? Does he like to harm people?
Can I just ask? If that's you,
Stop.
It's gone really cold in here.
if that's you, if you want
Front of my
Jonathan,
legs?
no. If you want Jonathan out of the
It's just
ticket
gone
office and want to take it
freezing.
over again, make the lights flicker on and off.
Yeah, you just did.
Yeah.
Does he like affecting people, Kai? As in,
Oh, what was that?
hurting?
Someone's coming through.
It's me, how's it going?
Alright.
Great.
Anything happening?
Yeah.
Yes.
K2's been going over.
Me?
Still going now.
Are you?
How's Mauricio like?
Yeah, they're just
Like
really
I said,
tired.
the difference in the temperature
What's
just
been
from
happening with
there to there. I went really cold here in front of me.
Alright.
It's alright out there.
No, I'm going to see if I can go out for a quick fag. Gagging.
Yeah, Kai's got the key.
Yeah, it's literally K2's just been going absolutely mental because everyone.
Oh, no, it's next to the phone.
Selling tickets again.
It's been
song.
No, yeah, you're there, yeah. Yeah, it's been good. It's been dead quiet. It's like
Yeah, but
really
that's been
quiet.
there all night, the phone.
Yeah,
hasn't it?
it's been there the whole
yeah.
time.
You wouldn't want to go up there, would you?
It's only a little storage, but
Oh, is it?
yeah.
I couldn't go there.
I could.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Once.
They're on the break.
You staying here?
What, do you want to go and have a break?
You staying
Give us a couple of minutes.
Yeah, try.
Yeah, let's give him a couple of minutes because that was going really well, wasn't it?
Bring the REM pod and the bear then.
You
Are
can
you going
take,
for a
you
break?
can take the bear.
Take the bear.
Take the
Yeah,
bear.
take the break, that's not
And
too well.
the Oh, that's my K2 on the
Yeah.
I'm going to ask her to
Do you want to
set
put
the
that
ramp
K2
up,
down, Jack?
see if it'll actually do it.
Yeah,
Put the K2 inside the...
yeah, we've got one. Well,
Oh, you've got one.
yeah, I'll
K2
put one in
inside
here
the
as
oven,
well.
Yeah.
Where the fuck do I go here?
So go out that door there now to the right.
This one.
Yeah, but be careful because there's a step.
I'm locked. Oh no, no. I can't see.
Open your eyes.
Can you feel it's colder in here?
Jamie, I'll tell
Change it, my arms are cold.
I'm proper intrigued by this.
Yeah.
I never, you know me, I'll never claim to be psychic
No.
like that. But the energy I'm picking up is.
Right. I'm going to go back in here and do call-outs.
Alright, let me know.
You're going back up?
Wow.
Yeah, K2's gone.
Is it not your phone?
No, because my phone is just... My phone's been there all night. It was my phone that'd be going off all the time.
See you in a bit.
What was it?
You not hear that dragging?
Yeah, I did. Hello? Right.
Hello?
Right, okay.
It's getting quite tense now.
Right, okay.
Just take that.
Right, if you want us to leave this ticket office and give you your job back, you have to come to this other device. And go, if I touch that now, will it reset itself?
Yeah.
You have to do this, you have to go near this and do that. If you can do that, I'll leave.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, we're going to stay and we're going to keep your job.
The temperature here right in front of me, my legs is so cold.
Come on.
In front of you, Jane.
Yeah, space.
Like, get on me with you.
Go on, all you got to do is go towards that like that.
If you
I'm leaving this light on a little bit.
I'm leaving you there, Lee.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving the light.
Come on. I'm going to carry on selling your tickets. I'm having your job. And you'll be selling ice creams in the interval. And walk towards that stick. Make the lights flash.
Yeah.
Or make a loud bang and we'll leave.
Can't believe how cold it feels down below.
It's freezing inside me here.
But out there it feels
Here,
warm.
right here. It's freezing.
Can you make the lights flicker again, please? Walk towards the ticket office window, please. If you want us to leave out this ticket office, if you can make them lights go off and this make a sound, we promise you we will leave this area for you to be on your own.
You'll have to stick your hand through the gap in the window because you can't come in because we're all in here. So you have to go to the outside and put your hand in.
Well, you've got all our energies here.
You could be in here with us, you don't know.
No. Just let us know you're around and we will respect you and we will move on. So it shows that you're still here and that you'd like us to move on. Go towards the green lights near the ticket office. Make it flicker again and we'll move away. Can you do that for us, please?
No, K2.
Can you do that again, please? Okay, if we do it once more, we will move on from away from here and we'll give you respect, okay? So can you make that light flicker again? Can you make it really bright? Use our energies. We'll keep our promise if you make that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to respect you now and let you have the space to yourself.
Felt it here. Freezing.
Oh, right there, yeah.
Freeze my hand, it's so cold.
Thank you.
Yeah.
someone else. It's not Chris Blackhead, isn't it? Okay. Has he?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for calling, making contact with us.
You did say.
So, Jonathan and Lee, that was our journey to the Plaza there in Northwich back in 2019.
Yeah.
And it was good. I mean,
It
that's the
was.
first time we've listened to it right the way through, and it was quite entertaining, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
It's good, wasn't it?
And it's to hear Bill's voice, it was quite sad,
Yeah.
but it was also nice because he's part of it. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
he's
it.
still there, which was nice to hear, and it was a good investigation. That.
Yeah.
It's a good little place, that though, isn't it? I like it.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Oh, we've got to go back there. That's
Yeah.
100%. We've got to go back.
Yeah, definitely.
And next one is going to be the Lomax.
I know.
We'll be doing a flashback to the Lomax. We're not doing this because we've got nothing on
No,
the show. We've got
it's on
loads.
the-
We've got loads for the show.
Doing these because you found them.
I
haven't you?
found them,
Yeah.
and they have to be shared. They've got to be shared because it's fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
we forgot about that Lomax one, and it's brought
Do you know,
back.
I never ever thought any of that had ever been recorded before.
Well, if you remember, I went outside and I actually recorded that on my phone.
That's right. I remember you doing the Northwich.
Yeah.
I do remember you doing that.
It was an off-the-cuff thing, wasn't it? I said, let's
Yeah.
record tonight. And I went outside. I actually went outside because there were a couple of people going to have a smoke, weren't they, in
Yeah,
the break?
yeah,
It was
right,
on our
yeah.
break. So
Yeah.
I went outside and everyone was going back in, having a quick snack before they go. So I
Yeah.
went outside and I introduced it.
That's right.
Never done that in that way before. So
Yeah.
I went and introduced it because I thought, you know what, let's try. So I done it, and then we came back in and it worked out pretty well. That
I know,
I was
yeah.
quite happy with that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if anybody out there who heard it, if you heard anything more than what we did, let us know, because it'd be interesting. Because I mean, you're
Yeah.
talking nearly 3 years ago, that,
I know.
and it was good.
Yeah. I can't wait for the Lomax one, because that
Yeah.
must be.
You
must be talking at least 6-7 years.
2015, 2014,
6
2015. So yeah, you're right.
6-7
Yeah.
years.
And that was a crack one. I love that place.
Brilliant. They used to love
So,
going there.
I mean, that's going to be another 2 hours.
Yeah.
For what we had in there. When we done the main area, we done the balcony,
And the attic space.
we done the attics. Yeah. But there was a funny story. I don't think it's that one. If it is, brilliant. But if it isn't, it's funny because it wasn't happening to us. But I mean, somebody came with us on an investigation there. We were in the middle floor, and as you remember, it was like a railing going all the way around, like
That's
a square,
right,
so you
yeah.
could look down
Look
to the
down
main
into the
floor and
view.
watch the bands on the stage.
That's right.
And when we were up there, we were doing the call outs and everything else, and people were going, "Oh, we can see this and we can see that." And this girl said, "I can feel something touching me hair."
Yeah.
The next minute, she panicked and she jumped up and she ran towards me.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who was next to me, but she forgot there was a whopping big pillar there.
Oh, straight into the pillar.
Head straight into the pillar.
Oh.
She had a lump on her head.
God.
At the time, it was like, "Are you okay? Is it this? Are you that?" and everything else. And she, it was afterwards we had a good laugh over it. She laughed herself over it, like. But she said, "I never even thought that there was a post there." But the post was painted black, and we were in the dark. There's other funny stories, but that just coming to my mind, and so I thought I'd share it. Yeah. Anyway, that's for the future. That's for the next week. It's going to start next week. The Lomax.
Yeah.
Superb. At the beginning of this show, we were doing a top 10.
Yeah.
Not in any particular order. We were talking about the top 10. So I'm going to come back to that now, because we've got we've done the first 5, which was the Paranormies. We've done Mindseed. We did Dark Territory, and we've done another one which you
Finders, Beepers, History Seekers.
That's the one, right? Now we're going to go on to the 6th one now.
Yeah.
And the 6th one, I honestly don't know the name of it, but I've watched it a few times, and this one is brilliant. And it's 2 children.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. It's easy to find. 2 children. It's been in the top 10 of Nuke and things like that.
Yeah.
And these 2 children were in the kitchen and
Right.
sitting at a table
Yeah.
and facing each other, obviously, and having a tea at the table. And the mum, for some reason or other, was recording it.
Mm-hmm.
And the little girl who had the back to the camera thought was seeing something in another part of the kitchen. It was a bit dark.
Yeah.
And she started getting frightened. You could tell she was getting agitated and all this lot. And her sister was starting to mock her. They were only young kids, I'd
Right,
say.
okay, yeah.
5 years old, 4 years old, something like that. And she was mocking her. Both dressed the same as well in a red top. So if anybody wants to look for it, they were both wearing red.
Yeah.
The little girl screams, jumps up off the chair, runs to her mum. And the little girl who was sitting at the table was laughing at her and everything else. And then she started looking behind her. And then she looked again. And the next minute, she screamed and went out. And the fear on the faces when they went out was incredible. So whatever one little girl was seeing, because the other one had the back to her, couldn't see it. So she was having fun with her, making fun with her. Both of them were out that kitchen in no time.
Oh, wow.
Sadly, that's where the video stops.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if they'd carried on recording or left the camera there, but I mean, obviously it was a few years back and it's different then.
Yeah.
But that was a really good one to watch.
Wow. I'll have to look for
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
I'll have
If
to
I
see
find it's in Nuke's top 5 or Nuke's top whatever it is.
Yeah.
So highly recommend that one.
Brilliant.
So that was number 6.
Yeah.
And then again we're going to go to another one, which was a newsreader.
Okay.
Or a news presenter in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Goes if anybody can hear any noise, by the way, there's another paranormal group in tonight, so you might hear them in the background again. And this news presenter goes out with a camera crew, and they go to this building, and it's in Japanese, so you can't understand what they're saying, but you can get the gist of what's going on anyway.
Yeah.
She goes down into the building with the cameraman, and she's like, she's quite confident, and she could see she had no fear, and it was good. It was interesting. That anyway, it was like a derelict room. There was this happening and that happening, and she was trying to explain the story of what the building was like.
Yeah.
So she goes a little bit further in, but as she goes a little bit further in, there's a door there with it looked like an operation table or something there. You couldn't really tell.
Yeah.
Anyway, what happens is she looks through the other door on the other side with a window in it.
Yeah.
And she screams, and you could see there was fear and everything else, and the cameraman flew around and everything else. But what happened is when they showed you it in slow motion, and she looks, you see her looking through the window in slow motion. You see a male in an outfit in the operating theatre, and he was standing at the door. And when he went, and it shows you in slow motion, it shows you through the window, and as they swing the camera around, there's nothing there. So it was in the reflection, and she screamed, and they couldn't get out the building quick enough.
Wow.
And that was I've seen that quite a few times now, and each time I see it, every time I see it still gives you the chills.
Yeah.
Because what would you do if you saw that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, and to catch it on camera as well, where the camera spins round and it shows you in the window, and then as you swing it round, it's done. When you see it in fast motion, you see a panicky scream. Cameraman goes round, swings round as in like a U shape from one door to the other.
Yeah.
But when it shows you in slow motion, she's seen it first. She must have seen it first with the fear, and he's gone round to see. When you've done it in slow motion, that's when you see the actual figure in the other room.
Wow.
But when he takes the camera around in slow motion, gone.
Wow.
Crazy.
It's really creepy.
Let's have a look at that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I dropped my pen. So that's a good one as well.
Yeah.
I should send you the links to these.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I know I'm doing the top 10 here because I've wrote them all down, haven't I? And I've got them in front of me, so...
You've got them there.
But if you went into that building and that happened to you, what would you do?
Ooh, I think I'd want to know more.
Yeah.
Bit inquisitive.
Yeah.
I think I'd run first, though, and then think about going back in.
I don't know, because... I don't know. Because if you're only seeing it in a reflection, but it's not actually there, I think it'd be a little bit different. I think it'd be more inquisitive.
Yeah.
Jonathan, we can't even walk down the stairs from this studio without being scared. So don't sit there and tell me you do that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I thought I seen someone in the mirror.
It's probably yourself.
Here the other night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Just so you know, we've got another group, and every time there's a group, and we have a walkie-talkie in the building, so it's like we have to have it on in case they want to give us a call or anything like that. Anyway, that's in the background there. The next one, which is number 8, was we're going to go back to Mindsea TV again. And Mindsea TV, they go into this building, and they're doing the paranormal investigation and everything else. How it happened, I don't know, but the whole room they were in, it started with a bang and a couple of shakes, and that. The next minute, the whole room was like was alive. Walls were shaking and everything else.
God.
And again, we go back to the Tanner one.
Yeah.
We can't explain how that was done. How if this was phenomenal the way they've done it.
Then they're really good.
But they went out that building like lightning, and it was frightening.
That would be scary.
Yeah. So again, get onto Mindsea TV and go and watch it, because it's brilliant. They're all out there. They're well worth watching. In fact, I think they've done their top fear factors, and that was on their one.
Yeah, I think they have, haven't they?
Highly recommend that one as well. How would I feel if I seen that? I think I'd be out the building as well.
I think I would with that one. That would be a bit. I mean, it'd be a bit scary even if it wasn't paranormal.
But was there any
do you know what I mean?
recordings of earthquakes or anything like that?
Well, he didn't mention earthquakes or nothing like that. I think they just. I think they're quite honest.
Yeah.
I think Mindsea TV are quite honest, and I think they would have turned around and said, basically, it was an earthquake.
Yeah.
But when you watch it, things start happening before that.
Right. Okay.
And then there was bangs and knocks and things moving.
Yeah.
Then the whole room. I think he hit his finger on a piano. I think there was a piano, if I'm right. He went ding, and that's when the whole room shook.
Do you know what? I think I know which one you're on about now.
Do you?
I've seen that one, yeah.
Yeah. And that was really, really creepy, that one.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah. The next one, number 9, we're going to go to Dark Arts.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Carl Hassel, Jess and Sam. Yeah. And they went over to Burnley. And as you know, they're urban explorers. Brilliant. And they went to this place, and it was kind of creepy. It was under the Yorkshire Ripper story.
Oh, right, okay.
And it was where he went to this flat. I don't know the name of the woman or anything like that. And they found the flat by using photographs and a bit of history and everything else.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube, Dark Arts, Yorkshire Ripper.
Yeah.
They went into the room. They decided to use what we would call a spirit box.
Oh yeah, they used the S box.
And some of the things what were coming through on that spirit box were pretty good.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Creepy. Would I do it? No. But him and Sam went in. Is it Sam?
It's Sam and Jess. Yeah.
Sam is the fella, isn't it?
Yeah.
No offense to them, or not that.
Yeah.
And they went in. It was only Carl and Sam who went in.
Right. Okay.
And they went into the room where allegedly she was murdered. And they were picking up like things, like what the person was saying, and it was picking it up, and they were in there 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and they were soon out there in the end.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of creepy. It was in a place that he didn't really want to be in too long, so he cleared off.
Yeah.
So that's Dark Arts. Get onto YouTube and watch Dark Arts and watch that one. That's very, very good. And last but not least, number 10 for this week was, we're going to go back to the very first one, which was the Paranormies.
Yeah.
But this time, you've all seen it. I think you've seen it. You've seen it.
Yeah.
They went into this church or chapel,
church,
and they went in the top, and they decided to go in there. We're going to have to be quick because we're going to the end of the show. Would you believe?
No.
Top floor, puts his hat. He's got his hat on. He sits in the chair. And he's doing the sensory deprivation.
Yeah.
The next minute, his hat gets pulled, and you see it get pulled.
You see his head really gets pulled.
Yeah,
with
and
it,
that's one of the early ones, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One of the early, and they returned to it as well.
You couldn't. You couldn't fake that.
No.
Not in a million years.
Not the way that it happened.
No. And that was in the early times when they first started.
Yeah.
And it was a fantastic bit of footage, but that, again, the Paranormies.
Yeah.
Go to their page. It's a chapel one or a church once. The first time you go in, they return to it. So
that's right,
that'll help you find it and that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of creepy.
It was.
Very, very creepy.
Yeah.
So there's our top
Scary.
10. There's our top 10 for this week.
Yeah.
Or this month, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, would you believe it's come to the end of the show?
I know.
It's gone quick again, hasn't it?
It is.
Now, I know, Lee, you're not going to be here next week because you're gallivanting off, which is a shame, really. So you've left it to the professionals again. But thanks for coming in again, Lee. I appreciate you coming in all the time.
Yeah.
We're glad that you're going to be coming in much more. And Jonathan, thanks again for being
welcome.
here.
I see you, Lee.
We've had an absolutely brilliant night again. Hope you all enjoyed the Northwich Plaza.
Yeah.
We did. We've enjoyed doing the top 10 for us. And all we can say now is good night from Access Paranormal. We'll see you all again, same time, same place, next week. Good night.